Italian police and protesters have clashed for the third time in a month. The demonstrators oppose a plan by the Austrian government to impose border restrictions on the Brenner Pass, a key route between the two countries. The EU was warned of political consequences if Austria goes ahead with its plan. Kirsten Dewar explains.
Anger spilling over, turning a quiet alpine village into an international flashpoint. The Italian village of Brenner on the border with Austria has seen a rise in violence between police and protesters in recent weeks. They are opposing Austria's plan to impose tougher border restrictions from next month. The Austrian government insists that they are only taking early precautions in case of an influx of migrants.
Und so sind unsere Vorbereitungen zu sehen.
This is the logic behind the measures we're implementing at the Brenner Pass. We will set up waiting rooms and registration centres, and only if absolutely necessary will we set up a fence. But that will not happen right away. We're only putting up the poles, which in case of need will allow us to erect the fences that will be used to channel the flow.
And this is what they are worried about. So far this year, nearly 30,000 migrants have crossed the Mediterranean to Italy. The Alps pose an obstacle for the migrants wishing to reach Germany, and the Brenner Pass is the fastest route north. The Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi emphasized the importance of the pass.
Brenner is a symbol. In the last 100 years, many of our countrymen and countrywomen died at that border. Brenner had become a symbol of friendship and dialogue, and Brenner had grown as a place for communication, increasingly strong and increasingly consolidated. The closure of Brenner is little more than a provocation that concerns the current Austrian electoral debate and campaign.
Used by Jewish refugees after the Second World War, the Brenner Pass has long been a path representing freedom of movement in Europe. And its closure would be a symbol of the differences of opinion that EU member states have towards migration. Kirsten Dewar, TRT World.